Hey, Team Miles Seekers. Good to see you guys tonight on a Tuesday night. Great to see all of you here. What's happening, team? Question for you. Who's excited out there? Who's excited, guys? Anybody excited except me? Am I the only one excited, guys? You got Christmas coming. You have New Year's coming. It's just a very, very exciting time of the year. Good to see all of you guys here. I wanted to change my backdrop. I think this backdrop is very appropriate for what's going to be happening. So let's get right into it, team. I do not have time to waste. I don't want to be rude, but let's just get into it. For those of you that have recently joined one of our teams, my name is Miles Seegers, founder and creator of the M3 Lifestyle team. Great to see all of you guys. So again, let's just get right into it. We really don't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste. My Facebook Messenger might be making a lot of noise. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not. I really don't know. But if it's making too much beeping, I have like 4 or 5 different Facebook tabs open. I'll just close them, guys. All right. So check this out, guys. I have a whole agenda for you guys. Be very honest with you. I had a whole agenda for you guys, but didn't get a chance to properly formulate it the way I wanted because it's just a crazy time of year, guys. I'll tell you something. With the holidays coming, with Christmas coming next week, New Year's coming, most people are slowing down. I'm ramping up. Things are getting, ask Sonia, guys, things are getting more intense every single day. And I'm not complaining, guys. I thrive on this. It gets my adrenaline going. I just, for me, guys, and hopefully this will be for you someday. Those of you that, well, it will. Those of you that want to do this full time. This is a lifestyle for me. This is not a job. It's also not just in a business. See, a lot of people talk about, well, I want to get rid of my job. I want to start a business. No. You don't want to just start a business, folks. You want to create a lifestyle. All right. Again, Vic talked about this last night. Guys, listen. If you have not seen Vic's Mass Promotion Engineering Training Part 1, folks, you need to watch that recording if you can get access to it. I highly recommend, folks. I'm going to give you guys a tip because I learned something from one of my mentors, Grant Cardone. You know who he is? And Grant told me that, he didn't tell me directly, folks, but he did share with me that as a leader, and yes, guys, after all these years, I finally accepted it. Okay, I never considered myself. I just didn't consider. I never looked at myself like a leader. But after hearing it now for like the 1000th time, okay, if a leader means that you can help people, you can help point them in the right direction, I'll take it. All right. So guess what, guys? My subconscious mind is actually, agreeing to it. I am a leader. All right. You folks are all leaders. Better to be a servant leader, by the way. So Grant says, listen, as a leader, you need to stop making recommendations. And again, folks, those of you that are here, you stay in the know, you follow what we're doing as a team. You're here almost every Tuesday. What do I keep telling you, folks? I keep telling you, folks, this is the terminology I use. I'll normally say, hey, I recommend you guys do this. I recommend you do that. I'm not telling you what to do, but I recommend you do that. Well, I'll tell you, folks, I will continue making recommendations for the rest of this year. 2017 is almost gone, right? We have about, what, guys, 11 more days? So, I'll just continue making recommendations for the rest of the year. How's that? Okay? Starting in January 1st, 2018, I will no longer make recommendations. Hold on one second, guys. I may have to shut this down. Hold on one second. Hold that thought, okay? 1 second, guys. Where is it? May have to shut that down. Okay. All right. Well, as long as you stay quiet, my other machine. Hey, folks, have you seen the new iMac? Its brand new iMac was released on December 16th. It's not the same silver color as, those of you that have an iMac. It's like a grayish metallic, um, really nice keyboards, like a dark color. Base price, $5,000 without any upgrades. It is nice. I'm getting one. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's what it's all about. Live your life. You should be able to get what you want. And again, folks, it's in a business expense for me. So um, if you folks are wondering, because as I told you, I get myself a Christmas gift. Listen, if you haven't implemented this strategy in your personal bit, your life, I'm thinking business. If you have not implemented this strategy in your personal life, you need to start doing it. If you don't celebrate the holidays or Christmas, then that's different. I'll leave you alone. I won't get on your case. But if you do celebrate the holidays, in particular Christmas, you buy gifts for your family, your friends, your children, make sure you get a gift for yourself every single year. Buy yourself something. That's step one. Step two, wrap that gift. Don't just take it out of the bag, guys, and like, okay, here's my gift. And, actually wrap it up. Wrap your gift and put it under the tree. So now when you guys are sharing, gifts that in the morning, the kids are all excited around the tree. And you know what you want to do, folks? This is so cool. It's so good for the subconscious mind. It's good for you. You want to save that gift for last. You kind of put it behind the tree. And then everybody's got their gift. The paper's flying and the kids are having a great time. They're running around. There'll be one gift underneath the tree in the back. And people will be like, whose gift is that? Wait a minute. Everybody's got their stuff. Whose gift is that? And you'll be like, oh, that's mine. Do it, guys. In fact, you got time. Do it this year. Get yourself a gift. If you're already implementing that, if you're already doing that, great. And I'm telling you, folks, everything I recommend that you folks do, it all ties, guys, to your business. It ties to you. What is your business? Vic talked about it last night. I've talked about it many times. Your business is you. So back to what I was saying earlier, guys, I recommend, okay? I'm going to stop recommending on January 1st. You'll see what I mean. I recommend that you watch that training. It's about 90 minutes, mass promotion engineering. Watch it at least 5 times. Why? Because listen, the principles and ideas and strategies that Vic covered, okay, you folks need more work on that. Those strategies, you need more work on that. How do I know that? Because I also need more work on those strategies. So at a minimum, you need to watch that at least 5 times. Now, some of you are saying, 5 times, Miles? Why do I need to watch it 5 times? Well, I'll tell you what. Those of you that don't think you need to watch it at least 5 times, I'll send you some questions as a test. All right? And then I want to see if you can answer them. Okay? So definitely, guys, do it. So again, as I said, and I want you folks to remember this, the best you can. I've been making recommendations all 2017. I started before that. I've always had a team. I've made recommendations throughout the year. Do this, shoot that video, do that Facebook Live, buy that course, get to that event. I've always made recommendations, guys. Always. And those recommendations are pretty much, you could also call them suggestions. I'm suggesting that you take a certain action. Well, I'm going to stop doing that in 2018. Starting January 1st, 2018, I will no longer be making recommendations to you folks. I will not be telling you that, well, I recommend you do. No, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. From there on out, from January 1st on out, I will be making, because see, folks, I'm a leader. And so I will be making decisions. Aha, big difference. I'm going to tell you to do something. I'm going to tell you, look, this is what we're doing as a team. This is what you need to do. Not just a recommendation. Not just, well, if you kind of feel it. Now, folks, listen. Whether you take my advice or not, okay, that's totally up to you. It could be a budget issue. It could be a logistics issue. Could be a time issue. Could be a job issue because a lot of you are doing this full time. Now, listen, guys, all those issues I just covered, all those issues, and they could be legitimate. You need to overcome those issues in 2018. So when I make a decision and tell someone that this is what you should do, this is what we're doing as a team, this is what I'm doing, this is what you need to do. Not what I recommend you do. This is what you need to do. Big difference, guys. Big difference. So I will put it out there, folks, and just tell you right now. It's not a resolution. Okay, folks, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. They're a joke. They're a joke. I'm not a real, okay, I don't want this to come out wrong, team. I'm not a real big believer in quote, goal setting. Because a lot of people will write down goals. They'll list them. They'll put them in their phone. They'll do whatever. And they don't take the action steps in between. Okay, at the moment you declare that you're going to do that, they don't take the action steps in between to get to that goal. Listen, the goal is great. It's great, guys. The goal's over here. You're over here. The goal, this is where you want to go. Now, there's a series of action steps to get there. And most people don't take those steps to get there, guys. And listen, I'll tell you, folks, we'll talk about this. There's a lot of different ways of getting there. It doesn't all involve money. Yes, you need to invest in your business. You need to have a certain amount of capital to play the game. All right. But there's things you can do even on a limited budget. They may not be so pleasant. They may be very time consuming, but folks, listen, you cannot have it both ways. You can't. Either you have the money to invest to accelerate your growth, or you got to do it the kind of slower way, maybe a little bit boring, maybe a little uncomfortable, whatever it takes to get you there. All right. So again, I said I would just put it out there, and I will tell you. My goal, okay, for 2018, I'm calling it a goal, folks, for lack of better words. Okay. Now, Sonia and I, let's just talk for a minute. I'm going to share my personal one with you. Well, I have a, I actually have two. One, I have one major, and then the other one, which is major, it falls under the main goal. Okay. It falls under the main goal. So excuse me, guys. The main goal, and guys, I'm a pretty straightforward guy. You know, I see some people trying to get all fancy and complicated. Cut the bull. Just tell me what you're going to do. So my goal for 2018 is to earn at least $1 million in commissions. Now, in reality, folks, it's 2 million. Okay. Why am I saying that? Because Sonia and I were blessed to already have done that. I may have to turn my phone off. I've already done that. We did. If I total everything up, we've done 7 figures in 2017. So those 7 figures that will carry over to 2018, that will be mainly passive. You follow me? But I want to actively, and I will tell you, through the cryptocurrency markets and industry, I want to actively earn another $1 million on top of that. So we're looking at 2 million for 2018. That's a minimum. Okay. Now, we cannot get there alone. I figured out this game. I was blessed, guys, because I did it kind of quick. I figured out this game probably mid 2013. I figured out this game. I know that I'm going to need a team behind me. I'm going to need people that, you know, have the same vision or willing to do the things and move forward like Sonia and I are going to do. So my goal, folks, and I'm going to tell you what my underlying goal that's going to propel us to that number. My underlying goal, okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now, you can expand that, guys. Listen, they may not make sense to you right now, but the number I'm going to give you, you can expand upon it. In fact, I want you to expand upon it as far as you can go. But as a minimum, folks, okay, we want to help people on our teams because we have multiple teams. I don't know if you guys can hear that beep, and I apologize. We want to help people on, well, I'll say it this way, guys. Listen, let me make it easy for myself. Forget the multiple teams. What are we? We're one team, the M3 lifestyle team. Yes, there's crypto underneath of that team. Yes, there's the 4% underneath of that team. Yes, there's wealth generators underneath that team. Maybe in 2013 there'll be an Nagic. Well, there's a Nagic right now underneath that team. And I don't know what else. What else? I do this full time. So there can be more. If it makes sense. We're not just piling stuff on top of each other. It's got to make sense. It's got to synergistically. Guys, whatever you're doing, you need to be able to leverage off of one or the other. All right. So my underlying goal, folks, is to help people on our M3 lifestyle team, regardless of which sub team they're in, help those people earn, at least 6 figures in 2018. Now, the reason why I said it that way, because some of you might be saying, hey, Miles, I want to do 7, brother. Fine. But again, I'm being realistic, guys, because listen, if you've never earned 6 figures in 1 year from your online marketing business, well, we need to take some steps, okay? What about earning 50,000 in net, not gross, not that BS they talk about with the e-com stores? I did $1 million in sales. Okay, how much did you bring home? $10 after expenses? We're talking about, I could see many of you easily earning $50,000 net commissions over a 12-month period. Great. Maybe that's what you're looking at. But I know you can do better. Guys, it may sound like a lot right now, but earning at least $100,000 net commissions, and I'm not just from one company. Some of it might come from your crypto business. Some might come from your wealth generators business. Some might come from your 4% business. Add it all together. Every single one of you guys, every single one of you listening to the sound of my voice, unless you're just here taking up space, every single one of you can hit that 6-figure mark December 31st, 2018. Every single one of you can do that. So that's my goal, to help you guys do that. I can't do it for you. I can support you. I can help you. I can educate you, share with you what I already know, what I already have in this little noggin. Okay? That's my goal. Because, and guys, listen, my number one thing is I want to see people succeed. I want to see you guys succeed. I'm going to turn this off, guys. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to just close all of my. Let's just close just this one. I want to see all of you guys succeed. All right? I want to see every single one of you succeed. Now, here's something I know. I'm being realistic, guys. Vic talks about the 4%. He talks about the 80-20 rule. There's a lot of truth to that. Again, it's not up to me. It's up to you. Every single person here could easily do 100K net. And I'm not talking about the 4% challenge. That's Vic's thing. Okay, I will be part of the challenge. I'm not talking about that. If you plan to hit the 100K using the challenge, more power to you. But I'm talking about the overall, the overall list of companies that we've locked arms with that are behind. Okay, and again, there's several of them. We just recently locked arms with Big Club Network. So there'll be different income streams coming from all different areas, guys, which is really, really cool. So again, I know something, okay? I know something. If I can help, support, help our team members, and it might not be all of them, but a percentage of them, I don't know how many, a percentage of you guys get to a cool net 100K in 2018. If I can help get you guys to that level, I know that Sonia and I will hit the $2 million level. That's just how it works, guys. That's just how it works. So again, I would do this whether I had no goals at all. Okay, I love helping people. Okay, I will continue doing this. Like, if I ever retired from this business, maybe I would just show children how to make money online for free. You know what I mean? So, but now, guys, we are in the midst of things. Now we're in it, guys. This is a game. This is a long-term game. This is a serious game. This is a game that you need to play to win. No, guys, you got to stop sitting. You got to stop sitting on the sidelines. You got to stop sitting on the bench. You need to dig deep and do whatever you need to do. Yes, I know a lot of it requires capital. And I know in your mind, guys, excuse me, guys, I know in your mind, it is in your mind, folks. In your mind, you are tapped out. And in your bank account, you are tapped out. Some of you. But the game doesn't stop there, folks. Do you realize that part of the game? See, a lot of you might be new to business. You've always had a job, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you've never really had a business. Part of the game, team, is being able to raise capital, being able to access OPM, other people's money. Now, again, those other people are not going to loan you their money unless what you're presenting to them is really good. Actually, what you're presenting to them can help them. Even if they don't want to get started, guess what? They'll be paid back via return. It could be an angel investor. It could be a cousin or or a brother that he's like, yeah, I'll loan you that money, but you need to pay me this amount back. You follow me, guys? Listen, folks, get used to it. I don't care how much money you have now. You will always need to raise capital at some point. So again, raising capital itself, it's a skill. How you talk to people, how you present your company, your offer, make it attractive to the person that you're looking to raise capital from. All right. I'll tell you something. My buddy Peter from Techademics, Sorrison, he knows a lot about raising capital. So again, if you really don't know where to turn, check out Peter's Facebook wall. Better yet, hit Peter up. Say, hey, listen, I'm on Miles's team. I'm looking for some suggestions on how I can raise capital. I'm looking for some suggestions on how I can increase my credit score. My buddy Anthony Gallus, we've talked about this before. Unless you got great credit, fine. Okay, you still need to learn how to manage it better. Unless you have great credit, you need to get with Anthony. And then somebody's gonna say, but wait a minute, Miles, Anthony's program is $97. Do you realize how much money you are losing every single day because you have crappy credit? So again, we'll talk about this more, guys. But again, guys, to move forward, team, these are things you need to do. I want to know. In fact, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Let me ask you a question. I don't think any of you here are, let's say, everybody here is over 18, right? Over 20. So, you've been alive for at least 20 years. Okay. So my question to you folks is, and I'm looking at the chat. I want you guys to let me know. I want you to let me know. We're moving into a new year, 2018. It's big. It's huge. Not because you made some stupid resolution that you're not going to keep. It's huge because it's an opportunity for 90 more days. It's an opportunity for 90 more days. What's Miles talking about? It's an opportunity for 90 more days and repeat it 4 times. You catch that? See, folks, we build our business in 90-day chunks. So you got one 90-day chunk. You got your second 90-day chunk. You've got your third 90-day chunk. You've got your fourth 90-day chunk. And then the year's over. So there's an opportunity to repeat, rinse and repeat 4 more times in 2018. So I want to know, here comes the question, team. I want to know, what are you going to do different in 2018 that you didn't do in 2017, you didn't do in 2016, you didn't do in 2015? And for some of you that have been online longer than I have, you didn't do in 2010. What are you going to do different in 2018? I want to know. Those of you that are not embarrassed to post or speak up, I want to know, what are you, because folks, if you don't do anything different in 2018, if you don't do anything different in 2018, I hope you had a kick butt 2017. I hope your 2017 was off the charts. Because guess what? If you don't do nothing in 2018 different, okay, your 2018 will be the same as 2017. Now, I will tell you, if my 2018 is the same as 2017, it's okay. I won't. It's okay. I won't be really happy. It's okay. You know, we do another 7 figures again. I don't want that. That's boring. This is a game, folks. It's a serious game, but it's a game. And if you don't have some type of competitive drive inside of you, I'm going to share something with you that will save you a lot of wasted money over the years, over and over, putting money in this course, putting money, add up all the money you've invested over the years. I'm going to save you folks some money. If you don't have that drive in you, see, guys, it's more than just the why. Everybody's talking about the why. Great. I have a why. She's sitting in the next office. I have a why. He lives in Philadelphia. He's 13 months old. I have a why. My children. All right. My daughter was just here on Saturday. I had to give her some money. You know, I have a why. But beyond that why, I got a personal drive inside of me. You can't put it into words. It's just this drive that I need to succeed. I need to win. And if you don't have that, you're done. You may make a little money, a couple lucky sales here and there. And having that drive, folks, it's not a bad thing. I don't want you to look at it as a bad thing. It's called passion. Passion has nothing to do, folks, write this down. Miles said it. Passion has nothing to do with your why. Your why is separate from passion. You need to have that passion. It's a personal thing. It's just personal. It's like, it's almost equivalent to that drive to be number one. And again, folks, let's kind of get real here. If you're in a group of 100 people, not everybody can be number one. You don't have to be number one to succeed in this world and make a ton of money. What you have, you could be number 100. But what you have to do is be the best version of Helen, the best version of Ross, the best version of Scotty. You got to be the best version of yourself. A lot of you, yeah, guys, a lot of you are only accessing about 10 or 20% of your potential. You know? And guys, I understand. See, guys, I always talk about, I'll see you at the top. I'm blessed to say, based on statistics, okay, not me, based on statistics, we are at the top. Sonia and I are at the top. However, we still live in the real world. We know, folks, we know that things cost money. Things can be expensive. And most of you, all of you, you have a life. You got jobs, family. You got grandkids. You got this that will require your time. What does that mean? Does that mean that you get a pass? We're like, well, hey, you can't expect too much from me because I got to do this. No, no, no. You need to work harder. Sorry, hey, I don't make the rules. You need to work harder. You need to sleep less. You're like, Miles, I don't sleep at all. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you don't sleep at all, you're doing something. You need some course correction. You're doing something wrong. Maybe you need to offload some of your responsibilities to somebody else. Or I don't want to go down this route, but you guys are forcing me. Or if you're like Miles, I can only spare 30 minutes a day, then maybe this is not for you. Take some time off, get yourself together, and come back. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be here in 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 25. You know, as long as God lets me remain here as a mortal on this earth, it's up to him. But if he's okay with it, I'll be here. You can come back. You follow me? So that's it, guys. And now, because I wasn't looking at your comments, I'm going to look now. And, you know, if you didn't feel comfortable commenting on what I asked you, you know, what are you going to do different? That's fine. But what I want to see is who did comment and publicly say what they're going to do different. I've already told you what I'm going to do different. Maybe you didn't catch it. I've already told you what I'm going to do different. I don't need to focus on myself so much. You know, Sonia and I, we don't need to focus. Again, I'm telling you, folks, I could go on ClickBank, and just start picking products, and promote them. No company, no nothing. Just promote them. Build a nice little wrapper. Get myself in front of it. Get myself in front of that product. Hey, folks, how you doing? My name is Miles Seegers. Listen, I want to share something with you. Check out this product, guys. And not the product. Check out the lifestyle. Check out the benefits of this product. Check over here. The product is here. The product is here. See, that's the problem, guys. Too many people are looking at the product. And I really need to be on the whiteboard. The product is here. Sophia, are you with me? Sophia, the product is here. You as a marketer, don't focus on that. Nobody cares about that. Folks, can I share something with you? I'll give you an example. The Forex binary markets. You want to talk about the most boring, those candlesticks and those, the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. However, Harry just earned $2 million last year. Don't focus on the product or the thing. You need to know what it is. You need to be a product of the product. But in your marketing, guys, don't focus on that. Your focus should be over here. Your marketing efforts should be over here, which is the result or the benefit of that product. But you need to wrap it up, guys, like in a nice bow. Vic talks about that all the time. All the time he talks about that. It doesn't matter what you're promoting, guys. So again, let me take a look and see what you guys are going to do in 2018. Because what Sonia and I are going to do in 2018, we are going to focus more, not that we haven't been doing it. We're gonna get more intense. I can't express it in any other way. Our goal is to help you folks get to at least 6 figures in 2018. That's going to be our focus. Now, if you do more than that, great. Okay, but it's guys, that's a minimum, guys. You know, I don't mean to downplay it, but $100,000 is really not that much money. I mean, compared to, you know, a large percentage of the population, it is. But guys, you know, it's especially what we do. See what we do, folks, we have a ton of leverage. We can market 24/7. Your business is running while you're sleeping. And see, your customers are not, Mark, your customers are not just in Chicago. They're not just in the town over. Mark, your customers are in Singapore. They're in Germany. They're in France. They're in the UK. They're all over the world. So you have no excuse. You really don't. You have no excuse to easily hit 6 figures in 2018. Some of you that will be leveraging your crypto correctly, which that should be all of you. Some of you will do it in 1 month. And then I know. You be all smug. Hey, Miles. Yo, brother, Miles, I'm done. Miles, it's March, and so Miles, it's March. Look, 100K. What do you want me to do now? Double it, triple it. We're gonna do it, folks. In we're just gonna move forward. Either you're with us or you're not. The M3 Lifestyle Team. It's more than just a name. It's a label. Okay, it's more than just a vision. The M3 Lifestyle Team is, if I had to put it in words, guys, it's pushing back on society. In other words, people are brainwashed that they can't do certain things. How many people do you know that if you told them that they could earn over $200,000 with an online home business in 1 month, would they believe you? They would say, what's the catch? Must be a scam. I'll tell you something, folks. What we have here, and you guys already know this, you've probably heard this 1,000 times. We have an incredible business here, guys. There's nothing like what we do. But I will tell you, if you do not implement this in your life, make it more than just a business, a lifestyle. Because remember, you're the business. So you already got that covered. You're the business. Okay. Now, you got to have a life. You got to live. So it needs to be a lifestyle, folks. And if it truly is a lifestyle, if the business is you got a lot of work to do. Work is not a bad thing. Guys, I think all of you were on the webinar, the training last night with Vic, right? All of you saw that? And what did Vic say? He said that you are the business. And again, people are watching that. I saw the comments. People are watching and they're like, oh, this is great training, Vic. This is what I need. Yo, yay, hooray, Vic. Awesome. But do you really understand what Vic was saying? I mean, it sounded good, okay, but do you folks really understand what Vic was saying? Okay, I'm going to submit to you because I will see. I'll see in 2018. Okay, I will see in 2018. Again, some of this might be a little harsh for some of you. Well, for lack of better words, there are other sponsors that won't talk to you this way, and you'll just follow them around year after year and keep paying them money while you're struggling. But back to business, guys. Do you believe Vic? Do you think that Vic Strizos knows what he's talking about? I mean, do you really believe him? Do you think he knows? Or is the guy doesn't know what he's talking about? Okay, all right. I think we've come to an agreement with that. If you believe that Vic Strizos knows what he's talking about, and if you believe that I know what I'm talking about, and I know all of you here, just about, I know you guys pretty well, your actions will be different in 2018. Why? Because even if you didn't know before, now you know. Now you know that you're the business, not wealth generators, not Big Club Network, not the 4%. You are the business. The problem is, from what I've seen in many cases leading up until December 19th, your business is dead. Boy, somebody must have heard that. Texting me, not from the team. Seriously, guys, your business is pretty much dead. You are promoting something. Guys, I know you're part of the 4%. You're part of Wealth Generators. Many of you are joining Big Club. Okay. Now, the companies are alive. Yay, the companies are going. Wealth Generators booming. Big Club Network booming. 4% will be booming. um, but your business per se is pretty much dead. And the reason why I say that, folks, is because I haven't seen a lot of you. I haven't seen you operating as a business. Okay, we'll have a session on this because, see, Vic really didn't break it down. Maybe he will in session 2 and 3, but he really didn't break it down. I think he's taking the assumption that you kind of know. Okay. If I'm saying that your business is dead, and maybe this doesn't apply to you, you're like, Miles, that applies to the other guy. Okay. All right, I'll talk to the other guy or gal. If their business is dead, how can we resurrect it? And guys, I'm not talking about just monetary. No, guys, it's deeper than that. I'm not just talking monetary. If your business is dead, how can we resurrect the dead? This is how. I'll give you a couple of tips. You can start doing it today, or you can start doing it January 1st. You've got to be the face of the business, guys. You've got to get out there. You've got to start shooting videos. I don't care if you don't speak English that well, you have an accent, it's irrelevant. Nobody cares. You'll have your own style. You've got to get out there. You've got to put a face in front of that business. You follow me? You've got to deliver more value before they even go through your front door. Sharing with you right now, I have no problem saying it. I could charge people for this. I would never charge you guys. You're part of our family. But what I'm sharing right now, I could put into, hey, just like Vic, hey, Vic can create a course in his sleep. Okay. He just created a course last night. I can share some things with you that Vic hasn't shared with you. I'm not saying that diminishes what Vic is teaching. I'm not saying I know more than Vic Stryzus. No, that has nothing to do with it. I'm me. Vic is Vic. We can teach, we can help people from different angles. I'm telling you, when it comes to you being the business, you need to go deeper. You need to get people around you. Because, folks, you cannot expand your vision by yourself. Write that down. You cannot expand your vision by yourself. I see many of you here stepping up. Oh, and it looks good. You know who you are. You know who you are. I see many of you stepping up. I see you. I see you on the Facebook Lives. I see you conversing with people. Social media. I see you. I see you not putting yourself out there. That's shallow. Some people talk about, you got to put yourself out. You know what it is, folks? Too many people will teach you something and they stop. They don't go all the way. You follow me? They stop. It's good stuff, but they stop. Maybe because they want you to keep buying stuff. I'm not stopping. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm going to tell you, and I don't know it all, but I'm going to tell you what I know. I'm going to tell you what I invested, probably invested over $300,000 in my online education. Probably over $3,000, 300,000. Got to add all that up. I really want to know what the number is. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, guys, I'm not saying you need to invest over $300,000 to learn this stuff. No, you want to know the truth? You can invest $5,000 or $10,000, make a lot of money online. All of the other money that I've invested, Sony and I've invested, is to grow us as people. You follow me? But again, back to you, back to your business. Okay. We talk about putting yourself out there, guys. So if the business is you, that's a start. That's a start. But again, you've got to separate the two and then put them back together. I don't want to confuse you guys here. But remember, you are the business. And guys, this whole concept that you're the business, because I can hear some of you now, this whole concept that you're the business, you can make a lot of money without being the business. You can have a good living and nobody knows who you are. You've never shot a video. You can make a good living if that's what you want. I don't want just a good living. I never did. If I just wanted a good living, I would have kept my job at corporate America or got another one. I have a college degree. I can just keep getting jobs. You know, I don't want that. I want, you know what I really want, guys? And it's going to sound like a cliche. I got to go back and look at your comments because I didn't look at them when I asked you that question. But I want something, guys, and it's going to sound like a cliche, but I don't care. I even have a song that keeps going through my head that I might start playing on some of my platforms because I love the song. It fits exactly what I want. It fits me. And I love all types of music, guys. You know, salsa music is like our number one music. You know, we're dancers, but this is not a salsa song. And you've heard this term before. Yeah, guys, it's cliche-ish, but you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, what I'm going to tell you, you've heard before, but it fits me. It's me. It's my personality. It's why I could not stand it in corporate America. I couldn't stand sitting in that friggin' cubicle. And the idiot next to me kept talking all day. And he was on the phone all day. And then my boss is checking every time I went to the bathroom. I couldn't stand it. Some of you can relate. That was over 10 years ago. I love this business and I do this business, of course, you know, for my family, for my why, my passion, my drive. But I do this business for one simple word that you've heard probably a million times. Freedom. That's it. Freedom. I thrive on that. I have to have it. If I want to get up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is early for me, I'll do it. If I want to get up at 12 noon tomorrow, which is a little late, I'll do it. If I want to work till 4 a.m. this morning, which I is kind of normal, I'll do it. You can't do that unless you have freedom. If I want to go buy a Rolex watch, which I started to do this weekend, Sonia and I got to tell you that story someday. I'm not going to tell you right now. I went in the store to buy a $20,000 watch. I didn't. And I'm not going to right now because I got to tell you something, guys. Again, maybe I was looking for a certain model and they didn't have the model I wanted. So she had like one that was close, but still, it's not the same. It wasn't the one I wanted. The one I wanted, anyway. But the one I was looking at, it really didn't impress me. It really didn't, guys. So I already told Son I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Maybe I'll get one next year, but probably because it wasn't the exact. That's not my point. My point is to be able to listen, to be able to walk into the land of the walking dead. That's hard enough as it is. To be able to actually take your chances and walk into the land of the walking dead. I'm sorry, the mall, and go into the Rolex store and just buy it. That's not bragging or boasting, folks. That's called freedom. That's what that's called. Right now, many of you are not free. I would say most of you are not free. Maybe some of you are. I don't know what you got in your bank account. But you can gain that freedom in 2018. Sonia and I will be working with different people one-on-one in 2018. I mean, mastermind sessions deep, maybe like a whole day, 8-hour session in 2018. Hey, it may not be any of you guys here. It's not just reserved for the team. It's for people that want what I want. Doesn't matter if they're on our team or not. People that want what I want. You know what I want? I just told you. Freedom. And guys, I'll tell you up front, it's not going to be free, because our time and value, I'm sorry, I got it backwards. Our time, and yours too, our time is very valuable. It is. It always has been. Even when we joined Empower Network 5 years ago, our time has always been valuable. We just didn't know it. So for an all-day breakdown mastermind training session with a person, an 8-hour all-day thing, there will be a charge, okay? But it's an investment. Hey, listen, if I can invest $5,000 or 10, hey, I got a question for you, DJ. Hey, DJ, if I give you 10 grand, okay, but you give me $100,000 back, I'll do that all day. DJ, tell me where to sign up. I give you 10 grand, and within, a couple of months, whatever, I invest in yourself, folks. Invest in your education, because the company can go away. I know you've heard this before, and it's true. We see it all the time. The company can go, guys. I will give you a perfect example. You heard it from Vic. I will give you an example. The companies we're involved with, I love them all. I love them all. All of them. Big Club, WG 4%. If they all went away overnight, woke up all of a sudden, what the heck happened? Here. This will still be here. You follow me? Even when 50 years from now, I start getting a little senile, 50 years from now, what I have here, Sonia is getting also, so she can carry on the business. And my children that want to be involved can carry on the business. And my nephew can carry on the business. Folks, your business is not a business. That's the BS that so many people are feeding to you that have been doing this longer than me. They've been doing it for 20 years. I don't care. I've only been doing this for 5 years. But I'm telling you the truth. Not many of those people have sat down, broken bread, and had personal time with the legend, Bob Proctor. Maybe I know a little more than some of those people that have been around for 15, 20 years. Your business is not your business. Write this down, guys, if you haven't been taking notes. Your business is not your business. Your business is your life. And if you don't look at it that way, there's going to be an internal struggle going on in here. An internal struggle. You may not even know it. There's this internal struggle going on. You want that, okay? You want that, but you're not doing what it takes to get that. And I'm going to reiterate, because I know what some of you are thinking. You can still get that. You can still move in that direction, even if you don't have a large budget. Do not use this as an excuse. Listen, I will tell you again for the last time. There is plenty of money out there. There's plenty of Bitcoin out there. Plenty of Ethereum. Well, Bitcoin might be a little limited, but you get my point. It may not be yours. It may not be yours, but it's there. You can access it. But the way you're going to access that currency fiat or digital is by using this. That's it, guys. That's all I got for tonight. That's it. And again, I when I tell you things, share things with you, some of you may not take me serious. You're like, okay. You're like, well, whatever. You don't have to take me serious, but I can tell you what I say is going to happen, whether you're believing me or not. It's going to happen. And one of the things I told you was that these hangouts will start being condensed, which some of you are like, yay, being condensed and being a little shorter. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen because it needs to happen. Again, a smart person will remain a student. I'm always learning. I never came on here and said, I'm the best host. Guys, I'm not a professional speaker or host. Again, I started talking about something and it goes too long, hours or so. You want to know what that is? Folks, can I share something with you? See, I can be real and honest because I'm free, baby. You want to know why sometimes I'll go for 2 hours? Yeah, I love sharing it and helping people. Yeah, we all know that. But you want to know why sometimes I go for an hour and a half, 2 hours, two and a half hours? It's called inexperience. That's it. Inexperience. Even though you got a ton of wisdom and knowledge to share with people, you don't need to don't be a pig. Okay. Don't shove it down. Don't give it all to them. Don't make them eat all that. Okay. Don't make them eat all that in one setting. Make it a reasonable meal, and then you can eat more 3-4 hours later. In our case, you can eat more a week later. So my goal as a leader is to get better with that. And I am going to get better with that. And it will benefit not just you, but also me. Because again, hey guys, I'm just like you. I learn in bite-sized chunks, not marathons. I learn in bite-sized chunks. Some of you might be laughing. I'm not. I'm not laughing. This is serious. This is a business. My goal here on earth is to help as many people get free as I can. Because I'm and why, guys? See, for me, it's not a tagline or a landing page headline. For me, it's personal because I need that. I'm a very unhappy man without that freedom. Ask Sonia. I don't like being restricted. I don't. I'll tell you something. Again, I'm not going to get into that story, but I got into like a little altercation with the guy in the Rolex store, and then Sonia and I went back, and it reminded me of my father. He's in heaven right now, but when I was a little boy, my father was a tough guy. He's still a tough guy. And when I went back into that store, that guy was afraid. He was afraid. And I'll leave it at that. I'll share the story with you some other time. Folks, any questions I can answer for you while I'm here? We're done for the night. So I'll hang around for 5 or 10 minutes. You folks have questions about anything. You got questions about WG. You got questions about Big Club. You got questions about the 4%. Those are my businesses, sub businesses. You understand, guys. So we can talk about that. I will tell you guys that I think everybody knows by now that Occupy Wealth, which is a community, a team within Wealth Generators. I know some of you are not part of that, but we are having a summit January 14th. It's an event, January 13th and 14th. And I'm blessed to say I got Vic to come and speak. So Vic will be there if you guys want to come and hang out with Vic and us and the rest of the team. Oh, I know what I got. I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Let me go. I got to find them now. Let me go back and see those of you who posted what you. In fact, if you just popped on, I asked the question. The question was, what are you going to do different in 2018 to propel your business that you didn't do in 2017 and 16 and 15 and 10? Some of you, okay. What are you going to do different? I'm looking. I'm looking for them. If you want to post them again, so I don't got to scroll up. If you want to post them again, go right ahead. But I'm looking. Maybe you guys want to keep it personal. I don't know. But I'm looking. Let's see. Yeah, that's this thing. When it scrolls up, it's a pain in the butt. So I may have to, unless you guys repost again, I'll have to look for your comments after we commence for the night. But feel free to post again right now. In fact, who out there wants to post again? Let me know what you're going to do different for 2018. Guys, you really need to. Here's what you need to do. I'm going to give you suggestions. Some of you are probably like, Miles, I don't know what to do. Here's what you need to do. Find your quiet spot. For some of you, it might be going to the beach. Yeah, you can go to the beach in the wintertime. It's nice. Go to a quiet spot. Walk the beach by yourself. Go somewhere by yourself and think to yourself, okay, yeah, what am I going to do different in 2018? I'm not talking about buying another course. Do not say, oh, I'm going to join Big Club. I'm going to join the 4%. Well, you're already in the 4%. Do not mention some company or offer you're going to. That's not what I'm talking about. That's external. In a way, it has nothing to do with your business. Your business is you. I want to know, what are you going to do different in 2018? I know what I'm going to do. I already told you guys. And really, there's a continuation of what I've already been doing. But I'm going to scale that. I'm going to get more intense. I'm going to expand. Okay. I don't like the term "put yourself out there." It's weak. I'm going to expand the face of our business. I'm going to expand that. You follow me? There's already a face to my business. Is me. Okay, you see? But I'm going to expand that, folks. I want to 10x that. And I really, I have to. It's got to happen. It's not enough. Guys, it's not enough for Sonia and I to generate X amount of dollars. It's not enough, guys. It's not enough for me. I want to see the people in our community. It's not my team. It's not my community. It's our community. I want to see the people in our community. I want to see them doing it. And then I want to see them, if they're really a servant leader, I want to see them passing down that wisdom or sharing that wisdom that they've accumulated with their team members. They've done it. They've hit that 6-figure mark, and now they're sharing that knowledge and information with somebody that just joined their team. It's a beautiful thing. Not everybody will do it. Not you guys, but there's a lot of selfish people out there. There are, or they just don't care. Whatever. I'm as passionate about this business and what I do. It comes, guys. I know it comes through my voice, comes through how I present myself. I know, and it's not cocky. I know. The same way I feel about salsa dancing. See, some of you might think that, oh, well, Miles, it's just a hobby. It is a hobby, but I'm very passionate about it. Listen, that's why I'm a very good dancer. You will not be good. Folks, how many of you know people that play golf? They're not professionals, but they play golf, or maybe they bowl. And they're really, really good. They probably could be a pro. They just don't have any interest in being a pro. They're really, really good because they're passionate about it. Sonia and I, our salsa nights out has slowed down a little, because we've just been so busy. However, I don't want to use that excuse. See, guys, what I'm telling you, I'm applying to myself. I plan on dancing more in 2018. So hope you're listening, sweetheart. I want to start attending more salsa congresses. And I know you guys don't know what they are. They're called salsa congresses. Thousands of people. And I will do that. Why? because I have the freedom to do it. I'll bring my friggin' laptop with me. They're not going to stop us, you know? If you're not living your life the way I'm portraying that life can be lived, you might as well just have a job, guys. You might as well. All right, so let's look at some comments here before we close it out. I think you guys did have some questions. So, okay, Kelly. Kelly's going to take more action and hold himself accountable. Deciding internally to succeed and help inspire others. More video. Awesome, Kelly. I couldn't have said it better myself, brother. Awesome. Let's see. What is that? Okay. I'm just looking at your comments, guys. Okay. Michelle's going to get more organized. Michelle, we can all do that. You should see my office right now. Yeah. And guys, it's an ever evolving thing. There is no destination. Well, there is no final destination, guys. The only final destination there is, I don't want to talk about, because that means you're no longer here. Okay. So let's see. Scotty, when do we launch? When do we launch what, Scotty? You got to be more specific, because there's a lot of things that are, that are getting ready to launch. So if you want to post your question again, Scotty, you have to be specific. When do we launch blank? Let's see. Okay, so I talked briefly about the Occupy Wealth Summit. You guys know we're very excited. Vic is going to be there representing. Let's schedule weekly. Okay, at our house, huh? You got to talk to Sonia about that. She's the boss of the house. Okay, so anyway, what I briefly mentioned about, like an all-day breakout session for people that are interested. We'll talk more about that, guys, in 2018, early 2018. I'm not gonna talk about that. I just like I did tell you that's not something that's gonna be free. If you feel it's something that can help your business, then you do it. SCS. So good question, Scotty. So, Secret Crypto Society, from my understanding, will launch at the same time that the 4% back office opens up. Now, when is the 4% back office officially opening? It was supposed to open on Friday. I'm not sure at this point. As soon as I get off of here, I will be messaging Vic. So hopefully I'll know something maybe tonight. Okay. I'm not sure where they're at with the testing. I know there were a few bugs. I think, what day was that? Last Thursday. Vic was telling me there were some bugs that they were working out. That's why I had a feeling, guys, that they weren't going to be ready on Friday. When he told me there were still some bugs, I will tell you it's a kick butt system, but what good is that if it's not live? So let's see. All right, guys. I think that's it. I definitely had a little bit more, but we'll save it. Oh, by the way, folks, we will not be getting together next week. Next Tuesday. We will not be meeting next Tuesday, which is the 26th. So you folks have a night off. Let me check the calendar ahead of time, guys. Where is my calendar? So that's the 26th. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So the following Tuesday is January 2nd. We will be meeting on January 2nd. Okay, we will. We will be meeting on January 2nd. January 1st, I will be live on Facebook. Not like a hangout, just again, I'll be live on Facebook, and I will be conducting a little session, probably on the Be Live platform, the one that I use on Sunday nights. So What will I be talking about? So what would you say? Well, I'll be talking about I'll be talking about freedom. That's what I'll be talking about. January 1st. And then we'll be getting together again on January 2nd. I'm giving you guys like some heads up for 2018. Valentine's week, please don't snow. Valentine's week, okay, 2018. Sonia and I will be on vacation. Probably, I don't know, maybe 7 to 10 days. So we will be out of commission starting February 12th. If you want to jot that on your calendar now, you can do that. Sonia doesn't even know. She just found out. So and again, I will be letting you guys know whatever I do know throughout 2018, but this is your time, folks. Don't just mouth the words. Everybody's saying this is my time. Don't just mouth the words, guys. Actually, people have been messaging me the whole time. Actually do it. Actually do it, guys. So again, team, thanks for hanging out, team. I really appreciate it. Again, tonight was really just to give you guys a little bit of, for lack of better words, wisdom. Guys, we're you have enough. Okay. You don't, I mentioned a 4-week training. There'll be a place for that. But I'm telling you guys, you haven't seen it. But if you just go through the challenge, the 4% challenge, like all you will, okay, that is enough. Now, we're going to go through the challenge together. So as you're going through the modules, you're going through the different phases, we will do it together, guys. I'll be going through the challenge with you. We'll do it together. But what you really need, guys, and I know you hear it from Vic, you hear it from other people, but you need it, guys. You need to keep hearing it. You need to cement it in your soul. You really need to work on this. You really need to work on that foundation. Some of you are starting to do it, but you've got to step it up even more. Or the alternative is, guys, just to be another affiliate out of the many thousands, millions. That's no fun. Don't be just another affiliate, guys. Be special. Vic calls it extraordinary. Well, I'm calling it special. Be special to yourself and to your family. Someone that your family can look up to with pride and you feel good. Anyway, guys, I'll see you the week after. I'll see you guys on January 2nd. Oh, and for those of you that are, I just need to throw this out there, those of you that are a part of the Big Club network, didn't talk much about that tonight. We will be getting together here and there on, different Facebook lives, but I mean, like a formal meeting here, the M3 Lifestyle team. I'll see you folks on this platform. I'll see you guys next year. So, but I'll, of course, I'll be talking to all of you before Christmas. So I'm not going to wish you Merry Christmas right now. I'm not going to wish you Happy New Year's. We'll be talking before that, guys. So with that said, my name is Miles Sears, folks, and I will see you, folks. The only place that can really give you the freedom that you're looking for. I'll see you, folks, at the top.